Well then, joining us today, we've got ourselves our favorite players. We have Ontarioku.
Hey there.
We've got BoonSlayer.
Hello.
We have Scarlet Otaku.
Oh shit, people are perceiving me.
Yes, they are. With their eyes and their ears.
Ah!
And we have Cherri.
Hey.
So, last we left off, our group of adventurers that are currently at the mayor's house went to go pick up the fox, and instead got Yaren. And she's getting ready to regale you all with her story. On the very first night of the hunt, we were actually going out into the woods. We were following some rumors that we've heard about a spirit beast that was on the loose there. So, we started to do our best trying to track it down. None of us actually expected it to come out running towards us. A group of savages right behind it. We managed to repel them with very minimal effort, and during the confusion, the fox manages to knock me out. When I wake up, I'm inside the box that we were trying to carry it in, bound up, gagged, unable to speak and unable to struggle free. And meanwhile, the fox disguised as me. I tried desperately to break the spell on me, but everyone else seemed to have been too dumbfounded by it. So if you know where I am, she says as she uses the word I in quotation marks, that's most likely where the fox will be.
Well, don't speak up all at once. Gosh.
I mean, unfortunate. I'm. Hold on, my brain.
Yes, you have one.
Yeah, in theory. Because I'm trying to consider if it would make sense for Kuzushi, like what the most logical move is here. If Kuzushi should, or if we should tell the truth about what happened.
I don't think we're going to be telling the truth about what happened, because you know who else is here?
Right. Yeah. So I think, in theory, it should be like. So I think so. Right. Kuzushi's probably should be like, we were wondering where you went ourselves.
The mayor's husband will just simply nod his head as he goes, I'll go talk with the guards, see if anybody happened to have seen Yaren actually leave within the last 24 hours. If they have, we can at least try and get some sort of estimate as to where she might have went.
I don't know if, even if they did see anything or anyone, even resembling Yaren, that we'd even be able to catch this fox. Honestly, it just sounds like they're already long gone.
Roll me diplomacy. Or better yet,
Okay.
deception.
Okay.
You're saying that they could be long gone. Meanwhile, they could just be right there, under their noses.
Oh my goodness, my freaking thing is laid out completely differently from what I... What the fuck?
Yep.
How did this happen?
They
did what
did
happen?
an update.
They did an update, apparently. So everything is a +0 on all of my rolls as of right now.
That shouldn't be the case.
Yeah, it shouldn't be, but it is.
Weird.
Yeah, and I didn't like level up to level 5 because we didn't get a chance to. Wait, there it is. There we go.
Yeah, you
Ah,
hit
here
the
we go.
gear icon. You wanted to be on core.
Okay, cool. Got it. Oh, technology. Gotta love it.
Here I am working on another miracle. An 18. You may be right, but I'm at least going to try and err on the side of caution. If at least Yaren is within this village, or not this Yaren, but the other Yaren, we'll at least know about that.
At the very
Okay,
least, we're
excuse me.
glad that it didn't turn into anything heinous or violent.
Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to accept your money. Until such time that we actually are able to get the fox, your money is your money. You will enjoy the rest of your
Completely
day.
understandable.
Be safe.
That is fine. We will take the amount of platinum that we bid, and we will just keep it to ourselves. Yes.
We'll also take our friend. I'm sure she's very tired.
Yes, of course.
Come on, guys. Looks like we're just gonna have to grin and bear it.
Don't you mean grin and wolf it? Grin and fox it?
I don't
Hush
believe
you.
I'm familiar with that phrase.
It was a joke because like bear, like
He's
animal.
trying to be
Kuzushi
funny
just-
at my expense.
Kuzushi just walks back. Just no selling that entire thing.
Come on, you two. Let's go.
He's just like, no, none of these stupid fucking puns.
Yes, I made a bad fox paw.
Come on,
Kuzushi didn't hear-
Zuze.
Kazushi didn't hear that. He was very intentionally not listening.
I'd say we head inside because like I don't want any freaking.
So you see, the joke was faux pas, but I said
No,
fox
no,
paw.
I know exactly what it was, Zuze. You're being a jerk. And you're also being facetious.
You're being a
Like a
facetious jerk.
Yeah.
You're not funny.
I wasn't gonna say it like that, but I mean,
Well, I would
I
say
would.
that they are funny. But then again, looks aren't everything. Was that too mean? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be mean.
CJ just has like the slow, just like pan up, just like at this guy, just like it's just like an episode of The Office, but it's freaking God.
And God is saying sorry.
Would your dad actually say sorry though?
No, my dad would never say sorry.
Yeah, we both know he wouldn't. Anyway,
He's too proud. Anywho,
so as soon as we're out of earshot, the doors are closed, and Garrett is safe with us.
Yep.
I'm just gonna give her a big hug.
Yaren accepts
I'm
the
also
hug.
joining on the big hug.
Oh, Chris, I get to bring her token over. And with that being said, Shirley will make her way over to your group, and she's holding a hand out to Xue Zhe. She goes, "I'll take my money back, please."
Oh, about that, it combusted.
Roll me a deception check with disadvantage.
Combusted? What?
Wow.
A 15 with disadvantage is not bad. As
Could
such,
be worse.
Shirley's gonna put her hands on her hips, and she's just gonna tilt her head back and go, out of all the people who tried to lie to me, that is by far the most original.
He just slowly just hands it over, just like not making eye contact.
Aw.
nice try.
You at least gave me a laugh out of a lie, and for that, I greatly appreciate that.
Thank you.
Enough to give him a tip?
Yes. You see, Xue Zhe, here's your tip. I see everything.
TLDR, she can see through your bullshit. Don't even try.
Out of character, I can tell you with 100% certainty she is a divination wizard.
Wizard? I thought she was paladin.
No, she is not a paladin.
No, I'm a paladin.
No, you're rogue.
Yes.
Kuzushi
also
is
that.
paladin and rogue.
Those
Yaren
are
is an Eldritch
things that I
Knight.
am.
Mama and Shirley are both wizards.
Okay.
And I'm big?
Yes.
Yes, you are.
So then, I'm ready to turn in for the night. How about the rest of you?
We're probably gonna have some chit chat before we hit the hay, but if you want to go ahead and, get your rest in, not gonna say no.
All right. Just remember, we're all going to be leaving in about 2 days.
Right.
With that, Shirley and Mama will head on upstairs. So, anyone want to fill me in on what all that was?
Complicated?
Yeah, we might need to go somewhere private. Hey, Mr. Bob, is my room still available?
I haven't had a chance to clean up the room yet, so I guess.
Thank you. Let's just head on over to my room and we'll explain things up there. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right then. Yaren is willing to follow Yanghe and Umeko.
Okay.
I'll also go there because this is kind of a conversation for the whole party, wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Since I don't have a bedroom set up, theater of the mind, this part right here, as you guys are inside of Yanghe's room right now. It is rather cramped with all 5 of you in there.
Okay. Now it's about to get more cramped in a minute because somebody owes you an apology.
I say as I pull out the spear and I look directly at the freaking reminder. There was a gem in there, right? Or at least a slot in there.
Yes, there is a slot that you can put a ether coin into it, and it'll give you an elemental charge for that weapon for 1 attack.
So yeah, somebody owes you an apology, don't they?
I say as I look at the spear.
The spear remains completely solid, but for a moment there, you swear you can see a bead of sweat drop down the figurine of the fox head. In a small flash of light, not bright enough to blind, but bright enough to be a minor annoyance in your eyes, the spear does become the form of a kitsune. As such, Yaren will immediately try to take out her sword.
Stand down, please.
Let's be civil.
This two-tailed son of a fox got me imprisoned. I'm so mad I can't even words. Just let me at him.
I understand that he did a bad, and it was very bad.
I did what was
But
best at the time. However, now that you are free, allow me to offer you a heartfelt apology. Fine, I accept your apology. But the next
Wait,
time
really?
you do... I mean, do you want to roll a sense motive, or what was it called for...
I mean,
was it sense motive, or...
Insight.
yeah,
Insight.
insight.
Yeah, if
I'll,
you guys
I'll
want to
roll
go ahead.
insight.
Mhm.
Give me a sec.
I'll roll in CJ. I will vibe check.
12.
Xue Zhe, you know bullshit when you hear it. This fox is not really sorry.
Genuinely.
You'll have to forgive me. I'm not used to being genuinely sorry.
Well, you're gonna have to be. We had a deal, remember?
You're right, you're right. My apologies. If I'd seen another way to get out of that situation, I would have done so. I'm sorry that you were caught in the crossfire of my actions.
And
I said I was sorry that they got caught in the crossfire. I mean, if I had seen another way out, I definitely would not have done that.
but you will also not do so again, right?
Unless it's for the greater good, I will not do it again.
I'm sorry, Whisper has kind of always been like this.
I mean, they're fox. Doesn't that go with it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, they are supposed to be tricky son of a guns. I'm
You
not going
wouldn't
to be such
believe how many times I actually got in trouble because of this little guy.
I believe it.
Shut.
Well, I'm not going to believe anything it says at face value, but for the time being, I'm willing to trust it if you're willing to trust it.
I mean, I'm biased. I've. This little guy has been my friend since like forever. So, I get it.
Just keep in mind, if I do see it trying to do some tricky BS around us, I may end up stabbing it if I feel as if it might be trying to do some terrible shit.
You likely won't have to worry about that.
Let's hope not.
Now, you promise you're gonna be good, right, Whisper? Or at least try?
I promise to act in your best interest, Yanghe.
That's not what she said.
I mean, I'm
He's-
looking out for her best interest. If that's not
You're
good, then what is it?
you're also not going to get yourself or me into any trouble. Understand? We have a deal.
I mean, if you get in trouble just for holding me, that'll be upon you. But you will not be in trouble for any actions I take.
Don't be too surprised if any of the actions that you take end up getting you in trouble, okay? Because then there's gonna be hell to pay from me.
Yes, but I'm also your bound spirit now. I'm not going to be able to take many actions without your say-so.
So then there shouldn't be an issue.
Let us hope not.
Alright, back in the sphere you go.
It transforms itself back into the shape of its spear.
Thank you. Sheathes it.
How do you sheath a spear?
You just slip it on your back, Skyrim style.
Yeah, basically.
Or it's like a Pokeball. You put it on your belt.
Right, now I'm just imagining a collapsible spear.
I mean, wasn't there one in, like, any of the Final Fantasy games?
Anyway.
Alright. Anywho. So then.
And much like her, she ends up pulling something out of her ass.
Hey!
So, okay. At least that is resolved and brings up less questions. There's still the big question of, why are you following around that little girl?
She's not a little girl.
Explain.
Someone else want to explain that to her? I feel like I've done enough of the talking.
I will use an ancient spell that I have learned over many years. I cast Exposition.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, if I recall correctly, I think that reserves a will saving throw.
Alright. Should I make my wisdom saving throw then?
Oh, I thought it was going to be Yuri who has to do it. She's the one who's taking in the knowledge.
Alright.
But, yeah, go ahead and explain to her, Xue Zhe. Use your words.
The point of casting Exposition was you just explain information. Alright, so.
It's been a while, so you're gonna have to.
I'm trying to remember all the details.
Look, you don't need to remember all the details, just bullet points. As for how I know what bullets are, let's not talk about that.
I have bullets.
Bolts. We'll say bolts.
No, slings do have bullets, and they are round.
Semantics!
I've always referred to them as just ammunition.
Anyway.
Box spirit, help,
What?
spell, do things, need help, solve problem.
Look, the basic. Do we tell her who Shirley actually is?
Crap,
I
I'm
mean,
trying
we
to remember
trust
if you guys
her
are...
more than we trust, we trust Yaren more than we trust, Shirley. Should be fair.
Yeah, fair. It's like, okay. So he crosses his arms. It's like, did you happen to overhear them mentioning that they were looking for a certain individual, a royal from another land?
Yeah, I overheard that from the other room.
And the story I gave them about where we saw that royal go to.
The moment you bring that up, her eyes go wide as she just says the words, no.
It was kind of a you scratch our back, we scratch yours type of situation.
So you mean to tell me that, as of right now, the little blonde-haired girl, she's royalty?
Precisely, but
Now, is she royalty from a monarch or royalty from, like, an emperor or empress type of deal? Because there's a difference here.
DM, you'll have to Because I feel like my character would remember, but I don't because it's been too long.
Shirley has actually claimed to be the Empress, which, in terms of power scaling, means that. Let's see here. If I remember correctly, I think I put it here in common phrases. Yes, that means that she is a monarch level, one of 4 on the entire planet. In other words, she is 13th level.
She's claimed to be a monarch herself, but just doesn't want to do those duties just yet.
So, she's got unbelievable power, but she doesn't want to use them yet because she's a spoiled brat.
Basically.
Yeah.
You hear her knocking on the walls.
Mhm.
Right after Yurin refers to her as being a spoiled brat, you do hear her knock on the walls.
I think she heard that.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised at this point.
So then, I guess that means you're all going with her?
Yes.
Huh. Just as soon as we all meet up again, we're all being separated again.
Yeah.
It seems to be the nature of these sorts of things. If it eases your mind any, 2 of us have already achieved gold status.
Oh yeah, Yanghe, since you've fused with that fox spirit, yeah, that makes sense. So who else reached gold?
He looks over to Xue Zhe.
Huh. Really? I never would have guessed that you'd be the first one to do it then. Or were you the second?
No, he was the first.
Yep.
Well, cheers and celebrations for you then.
Thank you.
Well, just because you 2 reached gold already, doesn't mean your battle's over yet. Gold is a wide river to fjord. If you're ever gonna cross it, you're gonna need to get a lot of experience. As for you, Umeko and Kuzushi, I'm sure you'll reach gold soon enough. Just gotta hold out for the right spear.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, Umeko, it is starting to get really late out, and the moon is almost at its highest point. You do remember that you did
go
have
out?
a meeting with somebody tonight.
Mm-hmm. Might want to get out, so... Sorry to cut that short with you guys, but I have a... Is it a date? I think it's a date. I have to go outside. Talk to you guys later, yeah?
Okay. Just be careful and have fun, okay?
Yeah,
And also give me all the details tomorrow.
sure.
What's that old expression? A lady doesn't kiss and tell?
Not to another man, no.
I mean, I don't know if there's gonna be kissing or anything
Oh,
like
it's
that.
going further then.
What?
Shut
No.
up. Just go have a good time, Umeko.
Okay.
Ignore Mr. Grumpy Pants. He's just jealous he's not gonna be going to a date soon either.
Ooh.
Oh,
What's your point?
Let's face it. You miss going on dates, don't you?
You just watch him pull down his mask and just says, I kind of don't think it's possible at this point.
you
With a handsome mug like that?
you don't know. Some people are into some weird shit.
Yeah, it's true.
Not the kind of people I'm looking for. Let's say that.
All
Don't know
right.
that.
So hopefully this works all right. As over by the lake, we do have Senior White over there by himself.
Hey.
Oh, Umeko, you made it. Please, would you sit down and join me?
Yeah, sure.
He pets the grass down next to him as he's currently looking at the moon through the water of the lake in the middle of town. I will admit, I've never actually done this in quite a while, so thank you for joining.
Pleasure.
So, I kind of don't know what to do here. I do apologize.
I never really been on a date before.
Me either.
That's a good start.
Right. So, then, Umeko, you wear some very interesting garb. Uh, did you actually defeat the tiger skin that you're wearing, or did you just come across it perchance?
Oh, I did. It's a tradition from that you slay a strong beast to, become an adult and all that.
Ah,
You do a feat of whatever is considered impressive on the island. Like my big sister, she drank like, I think, 15 barrels of sake. But we don't talk about her. She's different.
well, there's nothing wrong with being different.
Oh no, but you know, sisters, siblings, stuff like that.
Hmm.
Or maybe you don't. I actually don't know much about you.
You're right. Well, I've always, well, not always, but ever since I started cultivating, I've mainly spent most of my time out in the wilds. It was actually in the wilds that, during a moment of great desperation, I had managed to awaken the feral side of me.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I do refer to myself as Senior White. The other part of myself refers to it as the Dark Senior. Yes, I know, I too cringe at the name, but unlike me, he did not choose his name.
Oh, exactly did you two become one, if you don't mind me asking?
One night, I was actually alone. Or at least I thought I was alone. Then, I was beset upon raiders. They were planning on trying to harvest me. They were going to use me to try and fuel their own cultivation. They were cannibals. In a moment of desperation, I heard a voice call out to me. They said they were going to help me. All I had to do was just open the cage. I imagined opening an actual cage, and then the next thing I know, I have blood dripping down my mouth, my hands covered in innards, and all around me were slaughtered cultists.
To be quite a shock.
Indeed. But you know what? This isn't the real reason why I called you here. I originally called you over here because you seem like a very nice person, and I was wondering if you'd be willing to dual cultivate with me.
That.
Well, you know how when you usually cultivate, you usually do so alone? You usually try to cut off yourself from the outside world and focus on your own inner energy? When you dual cultivate with somebody, it's almost as if you're sharing some of your energy with them and they're sharing some of their energy with you.
Hey. Why haven't I heard of that before, though?
Well, you see, Senior White starts taking his 2 pointers together and pushing together while he blushes very lightly. It is something that's only meant to be done with those who you either truly trust or those who you form a emotional bond with. And since both me and my other half seem to like you, thought that was the next step to take. Sorry if that was too forward.
Oh, that's that's all right. I'm quite flattered. Is the word I'm looking for? Yeah. Are you sure? I mean, I oh gosh. I
I
mean,
completely
yeah.
understand, and I don't want to force you into something that you yourself are uncertain of.
No. I mean, it's just that I wouldn't mind.
I wouldn't mind either. With that being said, he does slowly place his hand gently over yours, Umeko.
If somehow a red Oni could get redder, she does.
Aw. And with
We
that,
don't question it. We just see it happen. Somehow.
he adjusts his robe so that he is now sitting on both of his knees facing you. He has both of his hands towards your direction with his palms upwards. If you would be so kind as to join your hands in mine.
Holding before marriage, lewd.
Oh, if only you knew.
Next thing you know, there'll be interlocking fingers.
Can't show that
No.
on stream.
No, that's an advanced technique. I'm not ready for that sort of commitment yet.
Ooh.
So, yeah, Umeko is gonna sit in a similar fashion, and I guess she's gonna put her hands above him, but palms downwards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Roll
that
me an
works.
honor score, but with advantage.
Underscore. Honor.
Well,
Holy shit.
congratulations. Close your eyes, and you feel yourself connecting with Senior White. as you feel the rush of the jungle. You feel as if you're going out hunting for prey. You feel yourself being one with even the smallest of rabbits. And then, as you open your eyes, you start to know something about about your tiger skin around you. It's got more of a golden sheen to it, as your armor is now +1.
Oh, nice.
As daylight comes, roll me a will save now.
Will. Will save. Where is it?
Probably a wisdom save, because will saves don't exist.
Right, wisdom save, that's right. That's my fault.
It's okay.
Well, okay. So, Umeko, do you want the good news or the bad news?
We'll start with the good news.
The good news is you're level 5.
Dun, 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 dun. Nice. The bad news.
This is a new vessel. You hear a strange, gangly voice inside your head. This one is much stronger than the last one. As Senior begins to open his eyes, he feels a little lightheaded himself. Umeko, are you alright?
Yeah, I just think I heard a voice. Is that normal?
As you say that, he has a look of shock as he closes his eyes. Alright, where are you? Speak, damn it! His hands are trembling as he holds onto yours. We'll get him out of you. I promise. He is not your burden to bear.
Are you okay?
Maybe if we dual cultivate again, he'll come back into me.
Question. Did she
Yes?
technically got an STD?
Ah, you have become the warlock of the dreaded patron,
Oh,
Chlamydia.
Yes.
Oh no! And this, children, is why you don't do unprotected hand-holding.
That's right. Umeko, you now have an unexpected guest. The Dark Senior
boy.
is living inside your head.
Oh no.
At certain points where you would find yourself in moments of stress, he may try to convince you to do the more violent option.
That's good in the barbarian. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
The good news, you have the Seeker from Darksiders.
My god, I literally do.
The bad news, you have the Seeker from Darksider.
Oh my god. Sure. Okay. I guess this is how I live for now.
No, I will help you and make sure that he returns to me. He is not your burden to bear.
Not yours either, is he?
But it's my fault that you have him now. I feel responsible for this situation.
I mean, it's not like you knew this was going to happen, right?
Not this specifically, but I knew that he wanted this. And because of the fact that I wanted it too, he preyed upon my weakness.
If it means that you're free from it, I don't mind bearing it for a while.
I promise I'll be with you the entire step of the way. If there's anything I can do to try and help lessen the burden, I will go ahead and do so.
You're really sweet, you know that?
Just stop that, you're making me blush now.
Well, maybe I like making you blush.
If you keep that up, I'll be as red as you are.
Well, match! You know what? I want Umeko to be smooth for once in her life, so she's just going to brush a strand of his hair away from his face. And just smile at him like...
Umeko, smooth of brain and smooth of heart.
And thus they
Yes.
realized they were both bottoms.
Also, oh my god, Lilith! Why?
Oh no, is Cat being butt?
She keeps trying to throw stuff on the ground. She tried to throw my apple pen, and then my bag of dice, and my brush. Why? Why are you like this, child?
They're testing to see if gravity works. Good news,
I
it
mean,
still
she's
works.
a cat. Yeah.
I guess she wants you to get rid of your apple pen, then you can have pineapple pen.
Oh my god. You know, why are you doing that while your mom is trying to be smooth and romance an NPC? Why? Why are you cock blocking me? You little devil.
Oh, if it makes you feel any
You're
better,
cute.
she was not cock blocking you. Because right now, you do have another NPC as your ally.
Yay!
Nice! Da, 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 da.
So that makes 4 now.
Can you stop, please, baby? Don't make me call
No.
your dad.
No.
Oh, okay, okay. You do you want the water bottle? I'll splash you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, get out. Go away. So I'm sorry for that.
It's quite alright.
The joys of having a kitten.
With that being said, Senior White will slowly get himself up and he'll hold a hand up to try and help you up. When do you plan on leaving? I'll try to prepare alongside you.
I'll probably have to ask with the guys. I think it was in a couple of days or something like that.
Shirley said that you guys would be leaving effectively today's tomorrow. So tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. Thank you. Dumb of brain. But smooth of heart, apparently. Hey.
You're smooth of brain and smooth of heart.
Yes.
And with that,
So, we're leaving tomorrow morning, right?
Mhm.
And as for my uninvited guests, well, I have some pretty smart and strong friends, so I guess they could always think of something for us.
this is
That
the
is-
start of a beautiful partnership.
This is weird. You can't hear him anymore, right?
What is he saying?
Something about partnership?
He gets very close to your shoulder as he leans into your ear and he just says, "Now listen here, Dark Senior. I know very well what you're thinking, and no. Bad Dark Senior.
Bad moose.
Bad.
Dear, but close enough.
Bad moose.
It's bad moose.
You know, as a Canadian, I don't know if I should take offense to that.
Yes, but also no.
Do you say Ontario? Should we?
I mean, isn't Bad Moose the name of that website where they have bad Canadian paraphernalia?
No, 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 no. We're not going down this road. No.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
this
stop.
isn't Heat and Stream. We're not sponsored.
True.
Yeah. But with that being said, it is now the morning. So let's see what everyone else is doing for their morning.
So what do you... Yeah, go ahead. What you guys are doing?
Based on what little Kuzushi has seen of becoming gold, he's not 100% certain if he has enough coins. He has 79. But he also has the gold to buy more coins.
How much gold is it for some coins,
Are you
by the
counting
way?
It varies from the spirit. It can range anywhere between 10 coins to 100.
10 coins to like 100, I think.
Yes.
Okay.
You know that for you yourself, it took 50 coins there, Yanghe.
So, considering we'd probably end up going to places where we would be more likely to run into spirits than literally inside a city, town, you know. I think the thing he'd be doing first of all is going to the shop and buying 21 coins. 21 electro coins. Using some of that money he's got.
Oh, right. And your element is electric, right?
Yes.
Perfect. As you're heading over to the shop to try and get yourself some electric coins, I'll actually move you over to there. You're greeted by another person who just happens to be there. Ah, Kuzushi! What a lovely surprise this is!
Hello, ma'am. How are you doing today?
I'm just getting things ready for our journey tomorrow. What brings you to this shop here?
Also getting a few specific things ready for the journey.
Tell me, Kuzushi, do you already have a spirit in mind for your path to gold?
In theory, yes, although it is a little bit tricky. The fact that I'm split makes things slightly complex, though.
Ah, yes. You're on the path to redemption now, aren't you? You know, the destination that we're headed to, our family happens to have a peculiar spirit beast there. If you happen to have the coins and are willing to take the challenge, you're more than welcome to attempt to bond with it.
What I was preparing for now just so happened to be ensuring that I would have enough.
Oh, what a marvelous coincidence!
As for being up to the challenge, well, I certainly believe I am, but I suppose that would come across better when we get there, now wouldn't it?
True, you would have to try and go through the test, and if you do have to succeed, you may receive greater power than you may even realize. And to think you're willing to do this without even knowing what the spirit is. That's rather commendable of you, Kuzushi. Or
What?
straight up idiotic.
What is the spirit?
Shirley is going to stand on her tippy toes as she reaches both her hands onto your shoulders, and she looks you dead in the eyes. It is the spirit of the ancestor of dragons.
Could you repeat that? I think it cut out slightly. It sounded like you said ancestor of dragons.
Yes, it is going to be... Sorry, not the ancestor. What's the other word? You'll be having the spirit of an offspring of dragons. That's right, because it's something that branches... Yeah, okay.
Intriguing. That was not what I imagined, but then again, neither is the path I'm on.
Yes, life around you will send you so many hurdles your way. They'll sometimes make your head turn. You can either just roll with the punches, or you can just barrel through. I look forward to seeing what you do, Kuzushi.
Certainly something to consider. Thank you for the advisory on this.
Oh, not at all. Have a good day. Shirley's gonna head out of the store now, as she is heading on over to Buffubs.
He clears his throat and he's like, right. 21 electric coins, please.
Alright, so 21 electric coins. That'll be 5 silver and 10 gold.
He will bow in response. Thank you very much.
Suchi will bow back to you. Hey, try to be careful out there. That little girl seems a little crazy to me. After all, I mean, the offspring of dragons. Dragons have been dead for aeons.
While that is true, I suppose it would very well depend on where things take me in that regard.
Yeah. Here's hoping that they
And it
take you
is
to the
true.
roll. Here's hoping that they take you to the path of enlightenment.
Here's hoping. And he will make his way out.
All right. Yanghe, are you going to be doing anything this morning?
Getting breakfast.
Yes, breakfast is always important.
I might get breakfast with Xue Zhe if he's up for getting some grub.
Yeah, fine, sure.
So, is it really just the face that you're worried about when it comes to getting a date, or is it like the whole being dead thing?
Bit of both, really.
Hmm.
You know,
I
just
mean,
the
not
head.
really many people that would be interested in a side like me.
Well, you know what they say, it's not what the outside that matters, it's what's on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Even if your personality is that of a grumpy Gus.
Thank you for your kind words.
Hey, listen, sometimes people like grumpy cats. You're the equivalent of a grumpy cat.
Thank you.
I don't know. He looks more like an old dog who's just tired.
Your contribution is very appreciated.
So, what are you thinking we might find over in that empire thingamajig?
Well, first thing off the top of my head is trouble.
Oh yeah.
Why, you
Maybe
guys do something illegal?
less illegal, more radical, in a sense.
You're not with that there sect, are you? The
Nope. No,
heretical
no.
sect?
Mm-mm.
No, nothing like that.
Are you hoping maybe it might give you some answers?
Well, I've partially been given the answer that I was looking for, but it's one that I know may not be the answer I like. This is literally a find a way to get some degree of, I don't really know if you'd call it justice, or, again, die trying.
I'd call it closure. So that you can, move on with your life and nobody has to deal with the same hardships that you did.
Fair, fair.
Besides, you could possibly do other things. I mean, just because, you're what you are doesn't mean that your God has abandoned you, which, by the way, you don't really talk about too much.
It's not really in a religious sense, it's more just a power sense. It's what I use to get through the day, mostly.
I don't think I've ever asked what is who exactly is the god that you're with, I should say.
That is an excellent question. I'm trying to remember.
You mean you forgot that too?
I was saying it out of character, just because I know it was like one of the death gods, but I don't know if I said which one in particular. Did I ever write down which god I chose?
If anything, it should be on your character sheet if you put it on there.
Yeah, but there's nothing in the. Oh, I didn't. I don't think I put down which god it was.
No, looks like you didn't. Unless. Justify grave domain.
Grave domain. Hmm. Is there any like grave domain god within the system, or can I just like pick anything?
Oh, you can
to
use the
seem-
regular like 5e grave domain gods. Or
All right, let me just.
Are you talking Pantheon?
yeah, you can use any of the Pantheon for D&D 5e.
Okay.
All right,
Alright.
let me.
It's
let me
weird that
think
we're
of-
doing it like this right now, but alright.
I was literally like, I thought like I put down the information. I didn't realize like, oh no, we didn't.
So there's Kellenvor, there's Sahin Moonbow, Vandria Gilmadrith, Narella Senalor, Urugalan, Osiris, and Sagojan Earthcaller.
I think I'll just probably just go with Weejas.
Weejas? I have no idea who Weejas is.
Goddess of magic, death, vanity, and law. Symbol is a burning skull.
Oh, hell yeah.
Huh.
I love that.
That's metal as fuck.
As
So
I said,
while we're
it wasn't
figuring that
really-
out, I would just like to say, thank you, Raiders! Hello there, reviewer. How are you all doing today?
There we are. How you doing,
Yeah.
kitty?
My little meow meow. Mon petit chaton d'amour.
Yeah, he was playing Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep no EXP run on critical mode.
I don't know anything about this Weejas, but given what you described, they sound metal as hell.
Thank you.
I mean,
Grave clerics just have some really interesting stuff, apparently.
oh yeah. As you guys are having this conversation, Bob's just gonna go, look, as far as y'all don't go too crazy with your ideas, they're pretty accepting over at the Grand Capital. I mean, after all, they've got, like, skeletons and undead working part-time jobs.
Hey, maybe you could join a clergy over there. You know, once we deal with what it is we need to deal with.
We'll see.
You gonna be okay?
I'll be fine. Thank you.
Of course.
You know,
So yeah, she's just gonna continue eating her breakfast.
as you guys
Same.
are eating your breakfast this entire time, Yaren is just looking at you two, and she's got that smirk that just goes, oh yeah, I ship it.
Don't we all?
Huh? What are you looking at?
It's nice to see that you two are actually getting along this time.
I mean, you get stuck for a while, you end up kind of having to at some point. I don't know.
I wouldn't know. Most of the time I'm stuck with someone I hate, they usually end up dead.
Well, this one's already dead, so kind of threw that out the window.
Fair enough.
So, stop me if this is an insensitive question, but can you also take your body parts just like apart and reattach them like a Frankenstein?
I mean,
What's a
not of my own
Frankenstein?
volition.
So they can get reattached if they get locked off.
I mean, I haven't really gone about attempting it.
Hey. If you're gonna be doing anything like that, do it outside the bar.
It's
I
just,
wasn't going to attempt it.
I wasn't suggesting that I would do it.
Look, I've had enough drunk patrons try to offer that exact same suggestion to other patrons.
Fair.
You know the old saying, a rule exists because someone tried to make it not a rule. Or a rule exists because someone said there wasn't a rule before. There we are.
I thought it was there's a rule because someone had tried it. Or
Yeah.
something along those lines.
And people usually try to do stupid things when they say, oh look, it's not a rule, so I can go ahead and do it.
I mean, not wrong. I'm dying to hear how the date went.
Well, let's find out. As Umeko and Senior White are coming in.
Oh, hi.
How'd it
Hey.
go?
Good.
Did you guys hold hands?
You know what, Bob, I could use some food right about now. Umeko, would you like anything?
Yeah, breakfast will be nice.
Did you
Talk
interlock
about it
fingers?
What?
A scandal. And before marriage, too?
Senior White is completely blocking his face off from you, too. He's just going to order himself some plain gruel, and he will pay for whatever Umeko wants.
Are you sure that's enough food for you?
Yeah, I don't need much.
Plain.
I'm not that hungry, to be honest. But I still know that I at least need to eat something.
Okay then. Bob, what do you have this morning?
Well, I just got a shipment of ostrich eggs. They'll take a while to cook, but they'll make sure you get plenty of protein.
Bob.
You want one?
Not necessarily. I was thinking. She just like motions for him to come over so that she can whisper in his ear.
All right, he's leaning over.
Can you make it one omelet so that they can share?
All right, I'll place it between the two of them. If they want to share, that's up to them. So then, Red Lady, you want an omelet?
Yeah, sure.
All right. With that being said, he's going to go ahead and get an omelet all prepared for you, putting in some fixins such as, let's see, what do they usually put on omelets? Some bacon, some seasonings, and he'll even draw a little heart shape with red ketchup on the top of it as he places it in between you two. Between Umeko and White.
Oh, do you want to share?
I don't need much. You have as much as you need.
Sure. I mean, I don't mind.
I don't mind either, but
We're sharing.
all right. So let's see. How do they do this? He actually picks up a fork for the very first time in his entire life, as he's trying to cut a piece off with the pronged part. You just hear a scraping of metal on porcelain.
Ah!
He's
Ow.
vicious.
Okay, that was not a good idea.
You can use the side to cut. Umeko is gonna show him how to use a fork, apparently. Ah, two smooth brains together. They will make beautiful children one day.
Alright, so he'll take a piece off, he'll put it on the prong end, and then he'll hold it to your mouth.
Oh,
This is what couples do, right? Or is this too weird?
no, this is fine. This is fine. Thank you. And she's going to let him feed her. Well, again, somehow blushing. Once more, we don't question how a red oni blushes. She just
Kuzushi-
does.
Kuzushi looks towards Yaren and he's just like, remind me to never go on a date when when Yanghe's around.
You know, it might be easier if I finish up my food quick. And so he just takes up his bowl of gruel and he just slams it back as if it were just like a beer. He just slams back his bowl of gruel.
Hey, Xue Zhe.
Yes.
Let's head on over to one of the other tables. Give them a little bit of breathing room.
Very well.
So Umeko is actually really impressed that such a small man can eat like that. As an oni, she actually finds that attractive.
I was trying
Feats
to
of
go for
strength
feral
and all.
child, but you know what? That works.
And thus Umeko gains a new kink.
Alright. So Mama is just having herself a small little meal here with some juice, and from the looks of it, Yanghe and Xue Zhe are joining her.
Mhm.
And as such, Mama is looking around a little bit before she leans over to you two. So, you know the reason why you're Shirley's disciples, right?
Aside from the fact that she basically said, "Oh yeah, you're my disciples now." No.
Well, if you recall, she set up a bond with you. Then, in exchange for using the money, that you would be her disciples, right?
It would be great if she would disclose this information with us instead of just deciding how things are going to go.
But that's the thing. You didn't use the money.
Nope.
Which means you don't have to follow and be her disciples if you don't want to.
Are you suggesting that we reconsider?
Beforehand, I felt like you were being strong-armed. If you decide to join now of your own volition, that's fine. You're more than welcome to do so. But I would feel guilty if you were being forced to join in due to a deal that you were tricked into.
You're not wrong. And we're not angry with you. I mean, you're just doing your job, especially in looking after her and, you know.
Truth be told, she's actually looking after me. She far outpowers me and technically outranks me. I'm actually just her servant and student.
Well, either way.
Now, don't get me wrong. I would love to have someone else to speak with and actually have a sane conversation instead of the conversation of I know, over and over again with her. Because I swear, anytime that I try to tell her about that I learned anything, she goes, I know.
It's like, what's the point, right?
Indeed.
How did you get roped into it?
Well, I was actually born into the family. I wasn't born into the main line of the family. I was born into the branch family, as it were. She is technically a distant relative of mine, and because
So, like
of
a
that,
distant cousin?
more along the lines of she's, well, if anything, she's more like a great 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 grandmother to me.
Um,
Yes. You see, those who are born into the imperial families, they usually tend to live for a long time because they've managed to be on the path of enlightenment for so long, which elongates their lifespan. For example, you're human, right?
yeah.
And you're about 16, 18 years old?
No, I'm 22.
You're 22.
Yeah.
And you just recently became gold.
Well, yeah.
Hmm.
Listen, it's not exactly a practice that's commonly held in my village.
In your village? Where is your village?
Did she not tell you?
No. Usually Shirley will only tell me things if they are pertinent or if I just happen to overhear it.
I don't know about the rest of the group aside from Umeko, who's from Oni Island, but I'm from a fox village down in the valley.
You mean the valley that's west of here?
Mm-hmm.
You see her just drop her fork and she's just looking at you like, huh? Because she will tell you that outside of that valley, everyone refers to it as the Forbidden Valley.
Yeah.
You do know why it's forbidden, right?
I know why it's been called a lot of things like forbidden death or whatever the heck people call it. It's not really a bad place.
Tell me,
People there are
what
nice.
do you know? Tell me, what do you know about the dread beasts?
Oh, yeah, those. I know a little bit about them. I think Umeko knows a little more though, because she kind of like had a bit of a face to face with one at one point, and that was pretty scary.
The Oni over there. She went
Mhm.
face to face with a dread god. Sorry, a dread beast.
A dread beast, yeah.
Okay. Then have you ever heard of the dread beast known as the Blood Phoenix?
Yeah, we know of it.
The Blood Phoenix is currently buried in that valley.
Hmm.
In terms of strength, it's about as powerful as Shirley is.
But it's like dormant, right?
Right now, it is dormant, but not dead. No one can truly kill a dread beast.
Hmm. Well, I mean, even then, it's I don't see why it's so weird that we'd be living on top of the actual like, resting place. I mean, I certainly don't find it odd.
Do you know what brings back a dread beast?
Mm-mm.
Life force energy.
So what does that mean?
For starters, it means I'm going to have to try and convince Shirley that we have to talk to the Black Flame Empress and try to get her to convince the people of the valley to evacuate. Otherwise, that beast is going to be returning soon.
I mean, the people in my village have probably dealt with some evacuation. I don't know where my parents are.
Right now, we need to try to get that valley evacuated. If we can go ahead and do that, there's a good chance that we can at least try and, at the very least, stall the return of the Blood Phoenix. After that, we'll try to find any survivors in the villages and try to reunite families if possible.
Right.
With that being said, Mama is actually going to be getting up from her chair now as she power walks to the door. And as she opens the door, you'll hear the voice of Shirley going, "Oh, hello there, Mama." And the door closes as you just hear her go, wait, hold on, where are we going?" As Mama is currently dragging Shirley by the arm and trying to have a private conversation with her outside.
Mm. Zuzi still sitting next to me.
Hmm.
You can kind of see Yanghe's just kind of gone quiet.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just worried about my folks.
Sure, they'll be okay.
I hope so.
They will.
I'm kind of an only child, so they're kind of the only family I've got.
Right. I understand.
I'm sure my mom wouldn't go down without a fight. My dad, though, let's just say he's kind of a squishy.
I'm sure they can handle themselves.
Riding this down
Oh yeah, when they're together, absolutely. But I can't imagine them ever being apart. This is the longest time I've actually been away from them. It's kind of weird and a little scary.
We'll get through it as best as we can.
Thanks.
No problem.
So with the morning events all set up and done for the day, what are you guys going to do for your afternoons?
Hey, Umeko, Kuzushi, can we borrow you for a minute? We need a team huddle.
Yeah, sure. I'll be right back.
Alright, I'm going to go up to my room and try to straighten things out in my mind. And Yaren's gonna go outside to train.
So how was the day?
I mean, we did a thing, and I'm level 5. I'm gold now. It involved hand holding, and we did like the thing we do usually to, the meditation thing, but we did it together, and it was nice. But so remember that white stag creepy thing we saw?
Yeah, absolutely terrifying. Never want to see it again.
Yeah, about that.
What do you
Here's
mean
the
about
thing.
that?
So he kind of was it,
What do
but not
you...
because he wanted to, because he was possessed by the
Oh,
thing. And now it's in me.
huh?
So it's your spirit, in other words.
I want it or not. Yeah.
So, it's in there.
She's scared.
I'm...
Good.
Shut up.
Mm.
Not
Oh
you.
shit.
It.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
And it might want to influence me when I'm in distress and stuff like that, apparently.
So you're gonna make sure that doesn't happen, right?
Yeah. Of course.
Okay.
And given that Shirley and we got Yerin and Mama, they're smart, right? Maybe they could find a way to get rid of it, right?
Hmm.
Shirley certainly gave me some useful info about my potential ascension.
She did. So yeah, she probably knows a way to fix that.
Well,
Because
it may be something to ask Shirley about, but hear me out.
Yeah.
Apparently, where we're going, there is a
Descendant
spirit
of dragons.
there. A descendant of dragons.
Okay.
She brought it to my attention as a potential spirit when we ran into each other. Presumably, she may consider that it's a good fit. Although she did call me crazy for considering going towards that path, but I suppose the question should be asked, what if you did have a different spirit as your partner? Or would that even work?
So we could always ask her.
Mm-hmm. I'm still thinking about if I want to pursue that particular road or not. Although, granted, I don't think that Yanghe would like my first choice.
That being what?
A scorpion spirit.
No. No, 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 no. We're not having scorpions at this table.
Let me guess, you'd rather deal with the stag.
I don't like either option.
This may be a binary choice. You know that, right?
Big pincers and stinger or big antlers, your choice.
The antlers aren't what scares me, it's the sharp teeth that it came with! And the blood! All over it!
With that being said, Umeko, the voice will begin to ask you, you wouldn't have to have any sharp teeth, would you?
I mean, I literally have like 2 big fangs. Right there. I'm an Oni. Of course I have sharp teeth.
Good.
What do you mean good?
Wait, is Umeko saying this out loud?
Probably, yes, because she's very dumb.
Also, I'm sorry. I know you said sharp teeth, but I thought you said sharp teats.
Oh my god.
No, teeth.
It is the French accent. Désolé.
It's like, wait, you're worried about its sharp teeth when Umeko already has them? I'm starting.
Look, that's different! That's different, okay? It's also very different when it's Zuze.
I also already have a tail.
The tail doesn't matter. It's the combined sharp teeth and blood in its mouth.
I mean, it could be that it just has a bad case of gingivitis.
Haha, very funny.
It's just gonna say in Umeko's voice, no, I just like the taste of meat. All meat.
You
What
know
was
it's
that?
You know
What
it's
was that?
doing-
I
you
don't
know
like
it's
that.
Doing all that. You know it's doing all that to scare you, right?
It's working!
Use my mouth like that.
You have the backbone of a jellyfish.
He just looks to Xue Zhe. It's like, is this what it's like when people haven't had enough experience with death?
You have no idea.
I think I have more of an idea than you think.
He's literally dead, Kuzushi.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, the one in the purple and blue is already dead?
Yeah.
That's a shame.
No, it's not interesting.
I said it's a shame, not that it was interesting.
Oh. I mean, what do you mean it's a shame? You're not going to eat my friends.
There will be no eating of people at this table. That is where I draw the line.
Very
What about
well.
I don't
What if we
want...
go over to the other table?
Oh my god.
Very well.
Sushi.
If it makes you feel any better, I will not eat anybody at this table.
No. We're not eating people.
Everybody automatically looks over to you, Umeko. Everybody in the...
Oh,
okay,
I'm
Umeko?
not drunk enough to deal with this.
Kuzushi leans forward. It's like, let me tell you something, Moose Breath. You don't scare me.
He scares me.
You try anything with her body, I'm not afraid to take the actions necessary in order to stop it. Do we have an understanding?
I am merely an agent of chaos. That is all I can say about that. If I use her body, I will use it to create chaos and to keep my host safe. Everything else? Well, that's just a roll of the cosmic dice.
Or literal dice.
Yeah, those are the cosmic dice.
Wait, is he aware that he's a Dungeon and Dragon character?
I've always wanted to use that joke. Scratch that off the list.
He narrows his eyes. It's like, maybe I should be the one to take the dragon.
Dragon?
Descendant of dragons.
Umeko, he will then proceed to tell you it's only a shame because I like to go after strong bodies, fuse a bond with them. Unfortunately, they need to be living.
Wait, are you saying that Xue Zhe has a strong body?
Yes, but he's undead.
Wait, can you feel stuff about people and know about them?
Oh, yes. Everything
Wait,
you
what?
see, feel, and hear, I can also see, feel, and hear.
I don't like that.
I don't like him. It. I don't like it.
Ugh. Oh god.
Kuzushi looks over to Yanghe. It's like, look, not liking him is not a reason to misgender.
It. I'm an it, not a him, not a her.
Oh, okay, my bad.
You can't hear him. He's speaking purely at Umeko's head.
Apparently it's an it.
Oh. Okay. My apologies. Given what we saw before, it was easy to consider. Well, then again, it was in your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Really? No, like, incredibly flustered reaction to me pointing out that you have a boyfriend?
I was just still thinking about the thing in my head, and I
No,
guess.
that's fine. That's good. You shouldn't feel ashamed of it.
Hey, if it makes you
Shame.
feel any better, he was feeling the exact same way up until the point where he was holding your hands. And then I felt absolutely nothing for him. But I could feel everything you were feeling.
Shut up, please.
So he's gonna be the one that's the third wheel?
Oh god, I guess he will.
It's gonna be
Wait.
the third wheel. Oh god.
Wait, were you hearing and feeling and being in his head when we were talking together before you jump inside of me?
Oh, yeah.
So that's
A lot of the times I
awkward.
gotta try and not voice my opinions around him. But you? Oh, you're a new person. I can voice as many opinions as I want. Sure,
No,
eventually you might try to ignore me, but you know what? Until then. You're not entirely sure how, but you just feel as if you just heard the sound of feet on wood, as if they were just kicking their feet up.
confused. And I'm
Look.
hearing things, and that's not fun.
The best that look, clearly this is all showmanship and antics from someone insecure about themselves, so the best thing you can do is ignore it.
Try. I'm just
I know,
weird.
it doesn't come easy.
So weird, man.
You know, I could have made that into a joke, but I won't. I'm saying that as the DM, not as Dark Senior.
Okay. Say it.
He said come easily.
Badoom.
Yeah, that's what the joke was, because Kuzushi said it's not going to come easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywho.
We have other weird news or stuff we should be talking about, guys.
Oh, yeah, TLDR, we don't actually have to go with Shirley if we really don't want to.
I mean, yeah.
So are we still wanting to go with her, or...
I am inclined to say yes. I was already inclined to take the offer before, but I'm not going to direct the entire decision.
She can help me with... And she just gestures to her head. This, then. I wouldn't say no. Unless we can find someone else to help us with that.
Someone that knowledgeable and wanting to help us seems like the best deal we could get. I know we thought that our elders were that knowledgeable, but she's outright proven it.
I guess.
And she's also proven that she has our interests at heart, more so than selfish desires, even if there is maybe a little bit of selfishness to her desires, but who doesn't have at least a little bit of self-interest?
Yeah. At least she's being more upfront than our masters were.
Yeah.
And she hasn't tried to murder any of us.
Mm.
Which is always a plus.
What about you, Xue?
At this point, I'm about in the middle. Whatever you guys decide, I'll be with, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it going under the guise of, oh, she thinks that because, we made this deal, we have to go with her. Because we haven't actually, gone through with it entirely.
There was a secondary agreement involved, though.
Mm.
As the DM, I don't remember that. What was the secondary agreement?
That we help her shake those who are trying to pursue her, and she helps us in our advancement.
That's right. She would help you in your advancement. That is entirely what she is trying to do. That doesn't mean you have to follow her.
She could easily just slip out, like, right now. And, if we were asked where she went, we wouldn't know.
We already directed them in another direction, as is.
Mm-hmm. And we can just easily say, oh, we were wrong.
We can still do that now, for that matter.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of the idea of being coerced into a partnership. Yeah, I don't mind the extra help and I don't mind the extra tutelage, but at the same time, I don't like being forced into a situation that I'm not 100% in. I'd like for it to be my choice.
If your choice is to still go with her, even
my choice is to go with you guys. You guys are my friends and I place more trust in you than I do her. And if you guys want to try and see where this opportunity leads us, I'm not going to fuss about it, but that's my choice. I can't accept her as my teacher with the circumstances she's presenting. It's just not fair. So it seems like we're kind of split down the middle.
Mm,
I don't feel coerced in the slightest.
Then what it sounds like to me is that you all need a tiebreaker. As such, Yaren will be making her way into the area here. So, you all are wondering as to whether or not you should actually join up with Little Miss Goldilocks. Is that correct?
yeah.
That's correct.
All I can tell you is that I was trained by someone who was a sage. Someone that is literally the level right below that. Now, I know for a fact that Goldilocks is not anything like my master. But we'd be a little cracked in the head to try and at least pass up this opportunity at least a little bit. We can at least try to check it out, see if everything at least is all set, and at the first sign of trouble, we hightail it out of there.
That sounds like a plan.
Certainly seems reasonable.
Alright? Is that alright with you, Yanghe?
As I said before, I trust them more than I trust Shirley. So, if this is the decision that we're going to go with, I'm not going to complain. I'm just not going to recognize Shirley as my teacher.
That's fine.
Who you do and don't recognize as your teacher is a personal decision.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not just going to let that, get in the way of being with you guys and sticking with you.
Yeah.
Oh, we love you too.
And with that being said, Mama is actually dragging Shirley back by her ear. To which Shirley will actually go, alright, so things are going to have to go a little bit faster than I anticipated. We will be leaving tomorrow morning. We will be heading to the Black Flame Empire. Sorry, the Empire, and I made sure to at least get us some faster modes of transportation this time.
To be clear, that was where we were going that she told me about the Descendant of Dragons, right?
Yes.
Okay.
As such, she tells you that she is taking out of storage an old mobile fortress of hers. And that you guys will be able to see it first thing in the morning. As such, she hopes to see you all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, ready to go tomorrow morning, if possible. And if you decide not to come,
at the
that is all.
bushy-tailed.
And then, clever. And as such, she will also make sure to mention that if you do decide to stay behind, you are more than welcome to do so. There will be no hard feelings. And with that, we will end this session here for the day.
Yay!
Woo!
So what have we learned today?
Always
Never
read the
interlock-
fine print.
Never interlock fingers or you get a demonic STD.
That's right. No glove, no love.
This was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you guys had fun today.
Can't believe Kuzushi's gonna become a dragon.
You're not going to become a
Mm.
dragon. You're going to form a bond with a dragon.
He's gonna
Or,
be
at
Sun
least a
Wukong.
descendant of one.
He's gonna become Goku, guys.
He is Dovahkiin, monkey-born.
True.
Alright, well, with that being said, let's go ahead and sign off. I am RNJesus.
Yay!
With
I
me,
am
we also have
Boon.
Ontarioku.
Hey there.
We have BoonSlayer.
That's a me.
We have Scarlet, Otaku.
Stop perceiving me.
And we have Cherri.
Hi.
We are the Cultivation Crusaders. So, any idea who we should raid?
Let's see who's on right now and who'd be a good idea to raid.